through the window. Slowly, the noises from the various rehearsals in the building fade out and die as students start to get hungry and tired. I'm just trying to see my clock from here. It's like 20 feet away. Okay. Just thinking about it makes my stomach, start to turn to knots around itself. I think it's time to head back. Do you think Lily would be back by now? I think I might head back to my dorm. I'm pretty tired from this week. And not a word of that is a lie. Moving to a new school as it ramps up for a major event has been taxing, to say the least. I can feel myself nodding off as I read my book. Okay, I might stay here a little longer. Looking at Hanako's book, I can see that she's only a few pages away from completing it. Yet, I think part 3 is... A lot of people say that. I might have said this already. Part 3 of Life with Pi is probably my favorite part. Where most people say it's their least favorite part because it kind of... Like, part 2 just builds up all this fantasy. It's like all based off the... It's not fantasy as in like wizards and everything, but as in unrealistic. And then part 3 is like, that was just an analogy for what really happened, which could have actually happened, so I like that part. For a moment I consider hanging around until she finishes, but once again my stomach turns, emitting a gurgling sound. Sure thing. Well, I'm gonna head off before it gets dark. I'll see you around, okay? Okay, see you, Hisao. Later. Hisao? Thank you for hanging out with me. Oh, that's the best smile ever. No problem. I can see how hard it was for her to get that simple sentence out of her mouth. It leaves me hanging for a moment. So, there's someone in the school who is even lonelier than me. I wouldn't say that. I think she's just quiet. Not lonely, just alone. Maybe lonely is maybe lonely is a wrong word. I haven't been lacking company for this first week, but I've still managed to feel somewhat alone and detached. Maybe lonely is the wrong word for Hanako too. She has a Lily, after all, doesn't she? I realize I've been standing there for far too long without answering, and pull off a flawless, not too exaggerated smile. You're welcome. Good night, Hanako. Night. I leave her to finish her book and head back to the dorms and the promise of food. Is it loading screen? Wait, I want to see if this works. Okay, Passing of Time is the song. Oh, that sounds a lot cooler than it normally does. I'm gonna have to get this soundtrack. The next day I wake up feeling a little lightheaded. It's almost noon already. Sleeping late is fine since it's a Sunday and there are no classes. Not just a Sunday though, but the festival as well. From my window I can already see some people at the soba booth slinging noodles onto plates for people who are craving for low quality food. I throw back a handful of my morning meds and ponder how to spend the day. There will be a few exams in the coming week, but I don't consider those as ominous as others, so I'm not worried about them as I probably should be. With no urgent obligations regarding education, I should be free to spend the day at the festival as I like. Finishing my morning routine, I exit into the hallway, intending to go out and find something to eat. Passing by his door, I decide to see what Kenji's up to today out of impulse. I'm curious to see if he has any plans, since everyone is doing something. Then again, I can picture him having a soundproof shelter in his room. I would, if I knew the festival was going to be super loud, I would probably do just the same thing. I kind of soundproof my room right now, just to record. Even though my microphone, I don't know what's wrong with it, it only picks up like stuff, if my voice is like right here, like a foot away from my microphone, it's probably very quiet. I have to stay with like within an inch from my microphone. I really need to get one of those that pop filter. I need to get one of those. Or possibly something like a fort, complete with a no girls allowed sign. And with the girls crossed out and body crudely scrawled underneath it. I think it'd just say feminists. No feminists allowed. Knocking on his door, which is luckily devoid of any kind of sign, I hear again the unsettling clicking of at least 10 locks being pulled back. The door opens up a crack. Who is it? You're supposed to ask that before you open the door. Oh, it's you. Damn, it's early. It's not really that early. What is it, man? Nothing. I was just gonna ask what you're gonna do today. Half the school is out there already. Oh, jeez. Out where? Why? What? What is it? What? Is today special? Where are they? Where are they there? Why are they there? Who are? I can hear them. It's loud. Don't tell me. Has the invasion begun? The feminists are coming. He suddenly looks more alarmed. What day is it, man? Yeah, I guess you can't see the big wooden boots outside and people selling stuff. What the hell are you talking about? I have my curtain closed at all times to thwart the snipers. Thwart the snipers? Feminist snipers? It's the festival. You know that, right? Oh shit, that's the day? Oh, damn. Damn it. I can't believe I forgot. I don't have my fort finished yet. This is bad. Wait, so he's actually building a fort? Wow. This is gonna be a very bad day. It's good you told me this, man. This is gonna be a bad day. Why? Oh man, they're gonna be everywhere. The people outside my window, socializing? That's not something he does. Kenji rubs his temples nervously, suddenly looking very ill. It's gonna be loud as hell. Damn. And I was gonna go out today, but now it's ruined. Everything is ruined. This is awful. This sucks. This sucks. What the hell? This really sucks. I can't go anywhere now. There's nowhere to run. Kenji seems nervous. Ugh. I just exhaled all my air out on that. Kenji seems nervous. You could even say he's majorly freaking out. I can't believe this. So that's what today was. Damn, and I couldn't even prepare for it. I couldn't even brace myself, and now it's here and I can't do anything. You should have told me this earlier, dude. I mean, at least I know, but I could have known earlier. Imagine what I could have accomplished. Sorry, I thought you knew. You should have known, because you kind of helped paint that sign. So I guess you're not going to do anything today? The weather is even good. Yesterday it was really windy, so I thought today would be cold. It's not, though. So there's no reason to stay inside. Yeah, you could just check the festival out. Kenji groans and covers his face with his hands. Nox, no, I can't do it. They'll eat me alive out there, I know it. That has to be a joke, but he said it with such a straight face, relatively straight. What are you going to do? We should hang out in here. You can help me build my fort. We might still make it if we work together. I don't know. I'm pretty hungry, so I thought I'd get some food first and then check out the attractions. Your class project seemed pretty cool, and I gave a hand with it, so I want to see at least that one and chat with Lily, I guess. Speaking of that, don't you have any obligation for the project? Are you out of your mind? That blind broad is up to no good. I can feel it in my spleen, man. Her presence is like a dark shadow in that's in the way of my great vision. As expected of blind people. What? Besides, I thought you were also... He holds up his hand to interrupt me. Only legally. Metaphorically, I can see farther than any man before me has seen. Kenji looks stoically into the metaphorical distance to emphasize his statement, thrusting his chin forward to look manlier. Actually, it's just the corridor wall 2 meters away, but all the same. I can see the future of mankind, and it's a dark one, unless the threat of women is stifled. They are everywhere. He fingers his scarf nervously, faster and faster, like he's trying to start a fire, and then slowly begins to calm down once the panic attack finishes running its course. I'm gonna have to find some place to hide, a safe haven, and then knock the lights out of myself, so I don't have to experience this horrible day. Wait, he's gonna knock himself out? Just go to sleep. I have the perfect thing for that. I must prepare now. Don't go to the festival. Okay. Later, dude. Let's go to the festival, Hisao. Don't listen to Kenji. Wait. So feminists are women. Well, not like all women, but women who value women highly. Or egotistically, I guess. What would men be? Maleists? That just sounds weird. I don't know. I need to look that up. The door slowly closes with a low creak, and I don't know how to feel about what Kenji just said. After buying a plastic plate of takoyaki from a stall that sounds really awesome. I want to try that. From a stall belonging to the class next to ours, I take a seat in the school gardens and watch people pass as I tentatively nibble away at the rather bland tasting item. I guess I shouldn't complain. It's better than nothing, and it didn't cost much. As I look out towards the school, watching the people coming and going proves a surprisingly entertaining way of passing the time as I eat. Whoa, that's a lot of people. Little children, accompanied by parents or grandparents, scamper about in the din from event to event, one hand dragging their company and the other bearing an oversized, colorful snack. I can't help but notice the age range among the people here is skewed towards the elderly, something that I'd also noticed when I was walking around town. This must be one of those towns where the only people left are those that have lived here their whole lives, and ardently refuse to leave, and those wanting to live out the rest of their days in one of the increasingly few tranquil places. I guess that also goes away to explaining how conservative Yamaku's school culture seems to be. Not that I mind one bit. I kind of like how calm Yamaku and its surroundings are. The heat, though, is another matter entirely. Sitting in one place for so long has focused my mind on how annoyingly humid it's getting, now that the hottest part of the day is here. Hisao, do not talk to me about humid. I had to work this summer and outside because I'm an intern for an ecologist, and so we were outside every day, and this summer we had like a 10-day streak of like continuously breaking the heat records. So it was like, I think our record was like 108, and we were out there every day in a prairie at noon. Like from, I think we went out there at 8:15ish. We arrived at the prairie, and then around 12:30 we left for lunch, which was still outside. We still ate outside, just on a picnic table at our headquartered area, and then went back out in the afternoon. It was so hot outside. Like, I probably lost like 5 pounds of sweat. 5 pounds off my weight was lost because of sweating so much. Each day. Whoa, what? I missed that. What is that? Gah. The sound of the Carillion bells takes me completely by surprise, and as I stand up, a reaction shared by a few people strolling around as well. The PA system crackles to life. I've always wondered what that sound stands for. Public announcement? Is that what PA stands for? I don't know. Crackles to life after the tolling bells, and Its age shows as the principal makes a barely intelligible announcement over it, officially opening up the festival that's very much in full swing. It's quite amusing to contrast the pleasant smiles of the older folks against the alternatively pained and bored grimaces of their younger charges. The students, on the other hand, seem to pay little heed. Nevertheless, as the address finally ends, all are united in polite, if not overly enthusiastic, applause, and then go back to business. Slipping a hand into my pocket to look as relaxed as possible, I casually glance around for something